let's look into the topic evaluation of expressions. So here in this we will evaluate expression based on some rules. Now expression is a set of operators and operand. So it is a combination of operators and operand. For example, sum is equal to first and second. So whenever we are operating some operations like subtraction or addition or multiplication, division, modulo division, and etc. So for that we need operators. So operators are nothing but the variables and operand nothing but some arithmetic operators. So when we are performing the sum operation, so we need two variables or two numbers. Those are called as the operators. Those are called as the operand, and the what operation we are performing, that symbol is called as the operator. And evaluation of expression, to evaluate given expression, it follows two rules. So to evaluate any expression, the C follows two rules. The first one is a precedency rule, which is according to the priority, and the second one is associative rule. So this is nothing but the from left to right and right to left. So these are the two rules which we follow in the C. Let's see one by one. First, let us see precedency rule. Every operator has its own precedency level. When an expression involves in more than one operator, then the evaluation is based on precedency rule. That is, high level precedency operator will be evaluated first. So whenever we are solving an expression, it does not contain only one operator. It contains many operators like plus, minus, a combination of plus, minus, or combination of plus and into, and combination of plus and division, and etc. So it consists of more than one operators. So at that time we will follow the precedency rule. So this precedency rule will follow, the high priority, nothing but the high level precedency operator will be evaluated first. So we have some of the expressions here. So here we have the some of the operators. Those are braces, curly braces, square braces, division, and into, modulo division, plus and minus. So these are some of the operators. Now as we decrease from, this is from high to low. So whenever, if we see, for example, in any example, if we see the division and the plus, so when we see both the operators, we don't know which will be evaluated first. But based on the precedency rule, the high priority is given to the division. So that's why we will evaluate the division first, then we will go with the plus operator. Let's see some of the examples here. The example 1, 5 plus 4 into 2. So we don't know whether we have to evaluate 5 plus 4 or 4 into 2. So we have to follow the precedency rule here. Now according to this, this is from the high to low range. So it's first the multiplication will be evaluated because it has the high level precedency operator, then plus. So first we will evaluate this. So write as it is here 5 plus, and 4 into 2 is 8. Now finally the plus operator is left. So we have to evaluate this. 5 plus 8 is 13. Now next example, if we take braces, within the braces we have 5 plus 4 and into 2. Now we don't know whether we have to evaluate 5 plus 4 or into 2. Then at the time we have to follow this. Now in this, if we take, we have the curly braces, we have the plus, and we have the into. These three operators we have. So according to this, the curly brace will be evaluated first. So within this curly brace we have only one operator. So when we evaluate this, it becomes 5 plus 4 is 9. Now 9 into 2. So only one operator is left. So directly we can solve it. So 9 into 2 is 18. Now next third one, 12 minus 8 divided by 3. So according to the precedency rule, first division will be evaluated, then after we go with the minus. So 8 divided by 3 is 2. So whenever we divide 8 with 3, so we get the quotient as 2, and then 12 minus 2 is equals to 10. So these are the this is how we evaluate expressions based on the precedency rule. So you just have to remember this level. First braces, then curly brace, then square brace, and then next division, into, and modulo division, plus and minus. Just if you remember this one rule, then you can solve any problem. Now fourth example for the precedency rule, 24 minus 6 modulo division 3. So first modulo division will be evaluated because it has the high level precedency rule. So it is evaluated first. Now when we divide 6 with 3, the remainder which gives the 0. Next 24 minus 0 is 24. Now this is about the precedency rule. Now next we have the associative rule. So when an expression involves in equal level precedency operator, then evaluation of expression depends on associative rule. So we have seen first braces, then curly brace, then square braces. So at that time we don't know which has to be evaluated first. So at that time we will follow this associative rule. So when an expression involves in equal level precedency operator, then evaluation of expression depends on the associative rule. So based on associativity rule, some operators are evaluated from left to right and some operators are evaluated right to left. So now if we take the previous operators, so precedency rule we will follow according from the high to low. It follows this order. But whereas associative rule we follow from the left to right as well as right to left. Some operators will follow from the left to right and some we will follow from the right to left. So in this case, when these operators are there, so these are the arithmetic operators, modulo division, into, division, and these are the arithmetic operators. We have some other operator also like bitwise, assignment, conditional operators, and etc. So for those also we have to follow the associative rule. So in this case, when we see any of these two in the problem, then we will follow the left to right associative rule. This rule we will follow, and in this case also we will follow the rule as left to right, and this also from the left to right. So this is about the associative rule. Now let's see some of the examples for this. Now 10 plus 5 minus 4. So here we have the plus 10 plus 5 minus 4. So in this case, so both are given the same precedency rule. So at that time we have to follow the associative rule. Now in this case it follows from the left to right. So from the left to right, the priority is given to the plus, then after it is given to the minus. So first plus operator will be evaluated. So now 10 plus 5 minus 4, first we have to add this. 10 plus 5 is 15 and minus 4. So finally 15 minus 4 is 11. Now in the same example 2, 20 into 2 divided by 4. So in this case also, first 20 into 2 will be evaluated because this is given first. It means we follow from the left to right. So in this left to right, first multiplication will be evaluated, then after we follow the division. So 20 into 2 is 4 and then divided by 4. 20 into 2 is 40 divided by 4. So 40 divided by 4 is 10. So this is a quotient. Next in example 3, 5 plus 4 into within the open brace we have 6 minus 2. So we have the plus, into, and open brace, braces, and then minus. We have the 4 operators here. So when we have the 4 operators, first we have to see the priority rule. In priority rule, which will be evaluated first. So first curly brace will be, this brace will be evaluated first. So within this we have only one operator, so we have to evaluate this. 6 minus 2 is 4. So 5 plus 4 into 4. Now we have the plus and into. So in this plus and into will be evaluated first. Multiplication will be evaluated. Then 5 plus 4 into 4 is 16. Now finally 5 plus 16 is 21. And the next example 4. 12 plus 16 divided by, within the brace we have 8 minus 4 and minus 3. So in this case, first we know that according to the precedency rule, within the brace whatever the operators are there, that will be evaluated first. So we have only one operator, that is minus. So this will be evaluated. Then we get 12 plus 16 divided by 8 minus 4 is 4 and minus 3. Now in the step 2, we will evaluate division because it is given the high precedency rule or the high priority rule. Now 12 plus 4 minus 3 because 16 divided by 4 is 4. Now in the step 3, so plus and minus. So plus and minus are given the same order in the precedency rule, but now we have to follow the associative rule. So first plus will be operated, then after minus, because we will follow from the left to right rule. Now when we do the plus, 12 plus 4 is 16 and minus 3. So 16 minus 3 is 13. So this is a way of solving the expressions by the precedency rule and the associative rule. Let's see one more example on the associative rule. Let's see the high to low level precedency operators. So we have the operators description and associativity. Now the curly brace and braces, square brackets, and minus and the greater than, plus plus and minus minus, nothing but for postfix, increment or the decrement. So for all of these operators we use the associativity rule as from the left to right, and similarly for the prefix, increment and decrement, and for the below all this we use the right to left associativity rule. Then here for multiplication and division and the modular division we have the left to right associativity rule, and for plus minus also we have the left to right, and for bitwise left and right shift, for this also we have the left to right, and also for less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, assignment, this equal to and not equals to. So for is equal to and not equals to also we have the left to right associativity rule, and for bitwise and bitwise exclusive or and bitwise inclusive or, and next logical and for logical or for all of these bitwise operators we have the left to right associativity rule. And next ternary operator, nothing but for conditional operator, that is the question mark and the colon. So for this we have the right to left associativity rule, and for these assignment operators, next for all of these assignment operators also we have the right to left associativity rule, and finally for the comma operator also we have from the left to right. So these are the associativity rule. You just have to remember all these order, like a left to right, right to left, and these all operators you have to remember. Then you can evaluate any expression.